Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Laneside Reviews. As always, I am the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter, and somewhere in the Ethos is old guy Wayne. But, I don't know. But we're about to go to the lanes with multiple styles to check out some brand new equipment and see how it stacks up. And we find ourselves down on the lanes with our speed dominant player, old guy Wayne Porter.
Yeah, and he's bowling the high friction house shot.
And we are bowling with a very, very awesome ball. Yeah. You get there!
Yeah, he knew it.
It's the Ethos Hybrid.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't remember, the Ethos Pearl.
Yeah.
Probably the most successful ball for Brunswick of 2023.
Yeah.
It was that hidden gem that people discovered and went, holy crap, this makes a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
Now they brought it out with a new cover stock.
Yeah. So it's the HK22C base with the SH 4.0 hybrid.
That's the Savvy Hook.
That's a Savvy Hook.
Oh my God, these names are getting long.
The fourth version of the Savvy Hook hybrid.
Now the Savvy Hook has been really good.
Yeah.
The other iterations of it.
Yeah.
But they've added the HK22 Citrus, as you called it.
Yes, the Citrus.
They blended it differently, though. In the hammer balls, they've had like one formula.
Yeah. In
Brunswick here, they brought it across, and they've kind of tweaked it a little bit and done a different blend.
Yeah.
And this is one hell of a blend.
Oh, yeah. This is money.
Yeah. It's kind of that big, dull hybrid.
Yeah.
But with way more performance.
Yeah, and at the surface prep of 500 to 1,000, there's a lots of room to play with if you're not happy with that. But you have to try it at this first. Like, look at that. Like, I don't think he's missed.
How many has he thrown? Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't think he missed much.
He missed. He overhooked one and left a 610, but he struck out on everything else.
Yeah. Well, that's because it was off the benchmark, and this is not.
This is not benchmark.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got it moving, and then now you could see he's still moving all the time, and he's still got lots of
room coming in.
Yeah.
So this is kind of supposed to sit between like the Mesmerize, which is the big, the huge ASIM.
Yeah.
And then the Vaporize, which is the flippy ASIM.
So, yeah.
This is kind of the bridge ball.
Yeah.
I really hate that term, bridge. Because bridges blow up, and I don't want a bowling ball to blow up.
No. But it is that.
What is that? That's two he pointed in.
Yeah, yeah. Just get in there.
You think you know what he's doing or something?
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing with this ball. It's effortless.
Very effortless.
Like you talked about the other two, like the really strong one.
Yep.
You need oil, and you need to be on if you don't have the oil. And the other one, it's like you said, very flippy, so it goes down a little bit further.
The Vaporize, it's much flippier.
Flippier. Where this is like taking the best of this one and the best of this one, like you said, putting it in the middle. Look at that one. He never got out of the oil.
Who is this guy?
It's like,
who carries a 10-pin? When does he carry a 10-pin like that?
Until he didn't do it Wednesday. Oh.
Good Lord, here it is left-handed. That is an oddly large amount of performance out of a symmetric.
Yeah. Just look at it, though. It's just...
It didn't even deflect that much.
No. It goes in, and it's very strong in the pocket.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not going over the 9. Or the 8, sorry. Like, or the 9. It's, like, splitting everything pretty much.
Because you can see there with the bonus, he struck, and look at he's like, I want to remember that one. Yeah. It's still deflected to the right.
Yeah, you can see it was closer to the 9-pin than it was
absolutely.
The 8, right?
Now, here we are with the Ethos.
You can just watch the difference. The shape's close, but...
Better hook, better through the pocket, yeah.
It's just, and they're
get
both
off the screen.
Both symmetric, right? So you would expect a similar...
Well, you think, right? We talk about speed dominant versus matched players.
Yeah.
And the speed dominant players with those lower differential cores, they get a lot of deflection.
Yeah.
This is a bigger core. This is an 053 as opposed to an 030 to 035 for your bonuses.
Yeah.
That's going to allow him to get through the pocket way easier.
Yeah.
Because you can watch how the bonus goes through the pins here. You can see it hits.
Yeah. You can see it go down and hook and then...
But right over the 9-pin.
Yeah.
you're hoping to hit 4 and carry 6.
Old school.
5 into the 8.
5 into the
Now
5 hits the 8. Ball hits the 9. Right?
Watch the Ethos here. The Ethos. It's hard to see, but you can see it splits them.
Yeah, it's definitely more 5-pin than.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
And that might only be the difference of 2 inches.
Yeah.
2.5 inches, maybe. 2.5 inches makes a lot of difference.
Yeah. And that's what she said.
Twice. Oh, but look at the difference in carry.
It's the carry itself, right? It makes that much difference getting that pins out towards the 10-pin and the 7-pin. And
here you are with it. We're going to talk about this because we're going to have a while here with you. You think about that one where he had the 6-pin come off the board and take the 10-pin. That's one that he leaves all the time.
All the time, yeah. Yeah, with a lot of good equipment.
Yep.
Right? It's,
So here we are with you. We're going to tell a little story here.
Yeah.
When we shoot these videos, we go in and we dress the lanes, and we'll shoot a few balls in a row.
Yeah.
So Nick comes in, and he picks up the Track Criterion, also a very good ball.
Yeah.
And he throws 5 in a row to start. Sorry, 6 in a row to start. And he's like, this ball's pretty good.
Yeah.
Picks up the Ethos.
He
throws 2 strikes with it and goes, oh, this ball's special.
Yeah, yeah. It was, you could tell. Like I said before, it's just, all you have to do is get off your hand.
Yep.
Get off your hand, hit your mark. I don't even know if I have to hit my mark, to be honest.
You can see here, it's very interesting because you started off at your benchmark, which was around 13.
Yeah.
Then we started moving you left.
Yeah.
We moved you into 17. We're like, you know what? Why don't we move you again?
Yeah. We got to see where it's going to run out.
Yeah.
Right?
We're just going to move you around a little bit. There's that mark.
Nice light carry.
So at this point, we're starting to look at things, and we're like, well, Nick's thrown 1, 2, 3, 4, and he threw 6 in the last one. Well, that's 10.
That's 10. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you had 9.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, wait a second here. Wait a second.
I'm not Rob's thinking this. I'm just trying
Nick's
to hit
just
my
throwing
mark.
shots, yeah. But I'm always in the background going, hey, wait a second here. So suddenly I'm like, all right, Nick, just stay where you are. I just want you to try to throw another one here. I wanna try a little experiment here.
Yeah. So I did it again.
Look how consistent this ball is.
Yeah.
You hit light, blew the rack apart.
Yeah.
Guess what that's from?
Dynamicore?
Dynamicore.
Yeah.
You hit it solid. You crush the rack.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I guess that's superior hitting power.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. So now we're like, wait a second. I think he's on 11. Maybe this next one's 11. We're like, hey, Nick, just hit your mark. Just hit your mark here. So he's
a little bit wider. Rolls up.
There's that Dynamicore again.
Carry again. Just exploding the pocket.
So at this point, I am sure that Nick is on at least 11 in a row.
Yeah.
And we're like,
And so was the counter staff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is like, I wonder here.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure I jinxed Nick. I went, hey, Nick, that's 11.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. Oh, well, this is practice. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to throw a better shot.
Got all that one.
Oh, yeah. Look at him carry. Doesn't matter where.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. This ball just carries.
Yeah.
And, they designed it with purpose. They designed it so that they could have something that was between the Super CUDA, which was, the Super CUDA is another hybrid, but it's a little bit faster off the spot.
Yes,
it's a
definitely.
little stronger.
Yeah.
But then if you look at something like the GB5 from Ebonite, that is, for some people, too smooth.
Yeah. There goes another one.
One more for good measure. Oh, God.
There it is.
He missed it. He missed it. Oh, my God. Randy Peterson just curled up in the fetal position again.
That was a good ball.
That was a really good one. Yeah. So, I'm going to ask you your opinion on it now.
Yeah. It's a good It's probably one of the best balls I've thrown in the last little while, for
So
sure.
2024,
Yeah.
Hammer's best ball was the Hammer Effect.
Yes.
Trax has so far been the Theorem.
Yeah.
Here we are with the bonus. Could this be Brunswick's ball of the year? I mean, the Mesmerize was spectacular.
Yes.
But this seems like
This is really, really good.
This is different.
Is really good, yeah. You can see it's inside
It's
and just...
about a 5 board difference to the bonus.
Yeah.
Once again, through the pocket better.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it could be too late in the year for it to be ball of the year. It's going to be coming out, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
End of October.
It's still in the year.
Maybe this is going to be their light up to next year.
Yeah. I mean, there is another ball that came out that I have a hard time arguing against, but this is definitely, I would play this one before that one, right?
Are you talking about the Ivory Rhino?
Yes, yeah.
That's going to be the tough fight. That's what my worry was.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
they're both phenomenal.
You could stack these two together. Start out first ball out of the bag with the Ethos.
Yes.
Burn that spot.
Yeah.
And then jump right into the Ivory.
Yeah. Yeah. Easily. Yeah.
And look at it. That ball disappeared.
I was gonna say you might have to have like a 6-game block for that to happen though, because once again it's got the HK, so you don't have to move as much and as often because it keeps everything so clean to the front. So it's like, oh my, like
watch it here. It actually just disappears. They both become the same motion.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is.
Hey everybody, Rob Johnson here, and I just wanted to take a second to thank everyone who's already picked up a copy of my book, A Modern Guide to Fit and Arsenal Construction for Two-Handed Bowlers. Now, it really warms my heart, the amount of people who've already contacted me who've read the book with their training plans, their successes, and even their honor scores. And I've been blown away with the quality of conversation I've been having with pro shops and even PBA players on the science of building a proper arsenal based on RG, differential, intermediate differential, and layouts. Now, if you've already picked up the book, thank you so much, and congratulations on your future success. And if you haven't, why not? The link's in the description below. And now, back to bowling.
I mean, I really liked it. I threw the Ethos Pearl.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, here I am. I get to try it out.
Yeah.
So the Ethos Pearl was really strong for me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure what to expect when I drilled this one up.
That was a benchmark spot.
That's my benchmark. Not only is that my benchmark, but look at the motion on it. You could see defined hook point and roll into the pocket.
It's a stronger move than a benchmark ball.
Yep.
And like you said, the carry and the way it goes through the pins, even if it's close to similar, there's just something extra there.
It's that little bit of extra flair.
Yeah.
And that citrus that they add to it, that HK22C, that stuff is magical.
Yeah. And if you don't understand that, just go smell one.
Yeah.
All right.
Now look, I moved a little bit.
Whoa, you got that one out there.
Performance.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I talk about a lot when I'm building arsenals about benchmark balls and benchmark plus balls.
Yes.
Something that if you're going to a tournament, you have a limited amount of space or a limited amount of balls that you can take with you. A ball that can serve more than one purpose.
Yeah.
This gets two pluses.
Yes. It's plus, plus, plus.
Because my first shot, I didn't do anything different with it, and it crushed.
Yeah.
That one, I just moved my feet. I didn't add any extra rotation to it or anything.
Yeah.
Just gave it a little bit more room. I wonder what's going to happen this shot. See what happens. Give it a little bit more room. Look.
Ooh, wow.
I tried to hook it.
Yeah.
That's me coming around it.
Yeah. It didn't quite get it out in the friction. So it,
I don't have a chance to.
Yeah, it was just red and then raw.
So we didn't talk about this. We mentioned the surface being 500, 2000.
Yeah.
If you want to get around this thing, if you're somebody who has a lot of rotation,
yeah,
you're going to want to change the surface.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can see there, I'm gonna make a 10-board jump.
There you go. And
To
still come around
and
it.
still try to come
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
Because that read so quickly for me.
Here you go.
If I ever can, and this is the problem. I need a wider
lens. There you go.
No, it's
still hooking.
It's still hooking.
Oh my! And that's the thing is, I don't care what anybody says, unless you're like a PBA legend or some of those guys that are like phenoms.
Mm-hmm.
We all come around the ball a little bit more than we want sometimes.
Yep.
We all kind of spin it off our thumb and stuff like that, right? So a ball like this, you're really getting extra performance. So you
That's
really
right.
need to find that spot, right?
So, I mean, I'm used to forward rolling it. I
Yeah.
don't like to come around the ball a lot because it creates so much hook.
Yeah.
I had to move another 5 boards when I picked the ball up here.
Well, you were
God.
counting. You had to find out what lane you're going to
I
be
had
on.
to take
yeah.
my shoes off to count that high. Speaking of covering things, I might have to get something for the top of that head, too.
Is this
God.
starting to glare?
That was like a full moon.
Well,
Jeez,
that's-
the reflection.
Now we know why you stay off camera. So
Now look at that.
there you go.
So that was 15 boards left. And I kept it in the oil
Yeah.
the whole way.
Right, yeah. Coming around it just so it would not read.
Yeah, trying to push it down
So,
lane as
yeah.
far as I could.
So yeah, like somebody like you is either going to put like that 1,000 in there to smooth it out a little bit more. or
3,000?
even bring it up to 3,000. Yeah. I was always partial to like, 500, 1,500, 3,000 too. For
Yeah,
stuff that I want to get down lane.
I was about to say your two
Yeah.
favorites are
Yeah.
like 800 on solids
Yeah.
and something to 3,000 to Skips Canada 3,000.
Yeah.
So
It was, that got me down or got me rolling, right? Like,
look
there
at
you go.
that.
Now your money.
Look at that. I just
Yeah.
wanted to forward roll it again. I'll be honest. I am not because I am still working on my two-handed game.
Yeah.
I am not as skilled at getting around it as I could be yet.
Yeah.
So when I get the opportunity to forward roll it, like you'll see here, left-handed,
Yeah.
I tend to be a little more consistent
Yeah.
that way. Everybody has their A game.
Yeah.
I say forward roll it, but I'm saying probably 45 degrees of axis rotation
Yeah.
rather than 60 or...
What were you when you were one-handed? You were pretty...
When I was
Pretty high.
one-handed, I was my rotation was really low. I was
Yeah.
0 degrees tilt, but I was like 20 degrees of rotation.
Yeah.
So everything
yeah.
was just forward and
roll,
flat.
Yeah.
I actually have some side rotation
Yeah,
now,
no.
I guess. So here I am with the Rattler, similar to the bonus.
Yeah.
We've talked about before. Every company has something similar. Radical happens to have a couple of them.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. We're talking about benchmark. I went to the
there.
middle, not to the far end.
Yeah.
I'm within 5 boards again, just like
Everybody
else. And we say, if you can get a ball that performs the same way across styles, everybody gets exactly the same amount of performance out of
Yeah.
it, that's special. That
Yeah.
means it's consistent no matter who's going to throw it.
Across styles and
Layouts
revs
yeah.
everything. Like we have our 3 basics, but I mean sometimes you can get a match player that's a little bit higher and a little bit more ball speed than I have.
Yep.
And you're still matched, but now you're like really torquing it, right?
So I can see why this, as a Pearl, why the Ethos Pearl was one of the most successful balls.
Yes.
You guys didn't get to throw it, I'm sorry. Not the same way.
Yeah.
If it performed anywhere close to the same way as what we're seeing here,
Yes.
I mean, predictable pearls, that makes Scoops happy.
Yes.
Predictable hybrids makes Rob really happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, one more shot here, lane level. I think this is slow-mo here. This might be Rob's speed. I'm getting pretty slow. Yeah,
Where
look
is
at that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's just slightly earlier, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a foot earlier than the Rattler,
Yeah.
but that's still same 5 boards difference.
Yeah. And you
With
can see it
total hook.
going in the pocket better.
So I'm very impressed with this ball.
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.